Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard, Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the July 8th Daily Inspirational Message. The condensed version is 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message. And if you find the message of use, please be so kind as to like the video. Thank you for that. Here we go. The title: God's love is always available to you. Paragraph 1. God has selected all of us, or else all of us would not be here. If you are here on earth, it is because God in the world needs you here. Today, if anxious or if a sense of hopelessness seems to be draining the oxygen out of the sky you breathe, pause and say to yourself, I now choose to stop supporting thoughts in a way of thinking that are not supporting me. Then look inward and from a deep place within your heart and soul, ask to have the breath of life once again breathed into you. Love is your oxygen. Love is your true fuel source and foundation. Love is your eternal essence and nature. Being all one, when you feel low on fuel, offer any of love's expressions to others. When you do, love will flow through you and throughout your day. Offer what you desire to experience, and you will feel your own tank refilling. Paragraph 2. Today, if you find yourself lost within the ego's darkness, do not despair. Instead, learn to use these instances to call upon the light, the love that God is. The more you practice when in despair, calling upon the light, the less time you will spend in despair, and the more you will see that the light is always available to you. In any moment, you can invite God into your heart, mind, and soul, and ask the divine to lead you out of the darkness. Simply ask God what to think, say, and do, and then think, say, and do only that. You have come here to be a light within the darkness. You have come here to offer hope to those feeling hopeless and peace to those battered by the ego's storm. Today, practice returning to the present moment, the holy instant in time where the love of God forever resides. Then share with others the aspect of love that the moment seems to be requesting. The more you practice this process, the more you will see and understand that God's loving light is available to you, even when you are perceiving it too dark to see. All right. God's love is always available to you. Okay, today I'm going to make 5 points that I trust will assist us in the implementation of today's daily inspiration. Okay, point number 1. Remind yourself, every breath I take is a gift from God to me. And God is love. And so every breath you take is a breath of love. And so whenever you're feeling alone, lost, confused, feeling disconnected from God's love, a way to remember that God's love is available to you is by your simple breathing. By remembering that every breath you take is because God allows it. It's inputted in a divine design. And so remember, point number 1, every breath I take is a gift from God to me. Every breath I take is the breath of love. An expression that the divine needs me here now. And that's the divine sharing himself, herself, itself with me. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2. Again, when you're feeling fearful or doubtful or in despair, feeling anxiousness or alone, remind yourself, I control my thoughts. My thoughts do not control me. You know when you're not in control of your thoughts, when your mind is being guided by unloving thoughts. And so thoughts of doubt, of anxiousness, of feeling alone, despair, and fear, those show you that you're not in control of your mind. Your past programming, the ego's mindset, is in control of your mind. And so whenever that happens, whenever the ego unconsciously takes over control of your mind, just note, okay, I'm feeling doubt, anxiousness, fear, alone, despair. This means that I'm not in control of my mind. Let me take back control of my mind. Let me take back control of my thoughts and thinking, and thus take control back of my mind and life. And you come back into control of your mind and life by aligning your thoughts with love, with all of love's expressions, such as charity, joy, hope, healing. And so that's point number 2. Know when you're in control of your thoughts, and know when you're not in control of your thoughts. When your thoughts are loving in nature, you, the truth in you, the one who is aligned with the source, is in control of your thoughts. When your thoughts are unloving in nature, that's the ego's past programming, who's in control of your mind and thinking. And so you're not even living your life for you, and that's why you feel unfulfilled, because the ego is living your life for you. And you're just a little zombie walking behind the ego, being guided by the blind. So that's point number 2. I control my thoughts do not control me. Point number 3, it's a continuation kind of point number 2, is we stop supporting thoughts, emotions, or energies that are not supporting us. And so if those thoughts, energies, and emotions are not supporting our oneness, are not supporting the idea that we are one with Source, that we are one with love, that we are love, because love is, God is love and all. And so all that we could ever be is that love. So whenever a thought, energy, or emotion is not supporting that idea, then we have to become conscious of that. And we have to decide, I will no longer spend my time, focus, and energy on a thought, energy, or an emotion that is not supporting the understanding that I am one with Source, that I am Source's loving creation, and that I'm here to be the loving light of the world. If a thought, energy, or emotion does not support that, then stop supporting it. Stop sacrificing your time, focus, and energy to the delusion. That's point number 3. Point number 4. A way to remember how truly available the love of God is by simply returning to the present moment. Listening to what the present moment is, how it's manifesting. How is your interaction with your brother and sister manifesting? Is there judgment in the interaction? Anger, resentment? Then you there in that moment can represent God, love, by offering that expression of love that the moment seems to be requesting. So if they're in judgment, anger, and resentment, you can be a torch, a light to them, that there is a better way, that they can choose forgiveness, compassion, and understanding. And that could help them lead them back to remembering who they truly are and what they're truly here for. They're not here to add darkness to the darkness. They're here to be a light within the darkness, so that those within the darkness can remember that they themselves have the availability of the light in every moment and in interaction. And so in every moment and in interaction, you can stop, take a breath, ask the interaction or the moment, what expression of love are you requesting from me? And then be that. Be that to them. Be that to the moment. Be that to the interaction. Be that expression of love. And by doing so, you see how connected you are to Source. That in any moment, situation, whatever the ego story is, you can be the light within the darkness. And because of that, that shows your connection to God. How love is always available to you. Love, the choice for love, is always just a moment away. No matter how complicated or dark or challenging the ego story may be, you're always just one thought away from choosing to align with love and being the loving light to your brothers and sisters. That's point number 4. Be present and listen to what expression of love the moment is requesting. And when you align with that expression of love, you're uniting with the Source. And you're seeing how Source is always available to you. Even in those times that you for a moment become asleep to that understanding. You can see, if you dive into the judgment or anger or something yourself, you can see how unlike those emotions and energies are to the truth in you. And you see that you can start to see that you don't belong there. Yeah, you can play around in that mud all you want, but sooner or later you'll say enough is enough. There must be a better way. And that better way is always a pathway to being the love that God created you to be, being an expression of that love. And by doing so, realizing that God is always available to you in every moment. So that's point number 4. And the final point is feeling lost, alone, in despair, feeling separate from Source. Turn away from the world. Turn away from the madness. Close your eyes. So we close our eyes, we take a deep breath, and we visualize and feel like ocean waves, God's love entering our skin, our muscles, our body, into our hearts. And so when we breathe in this love from God, and then we breathe out our gratitude towards God. We continue to breathe in God's love. Breathe out our gratitude to God for loving us. Breathe in God's love. Breathe out the gratitude. And when you do that, you see, wow, I was in a pretty low place right then. But I just remembered that I can just close my eyes, depart the story, and instead choose to consciously align with my Source, with love. Allow love to come into me. And then offer my love in the form of gratitude to my Source. And in doing so, my light shines bright. In doing so, I remember why I'm here for. To fulfill my function as the light of the world, as the loving light of the world. And that light that you can offer to everybody here, to everybody who God sends your way, is always available to you. God's love is always available to you. In any moment, you can choose love instead of the fear of the ego's mindset. You can choose forgiveness over judgment, compassion over condemnation, love over fear. Okay, that was point number 5. It's feeling a little bit separate from Source. Just close your eyes. Depart the darkness, the world's darkness, and just feel God's love enter you. Allow it to enter you. And start to do that for about a minute and start feeling that energy flowing through you. And then offer that, because we're all one, offer that energy to your brothers and sisters. Offer that expression of love that comes to your mind, that you can offer them. And being all one, because you offer that expression of love to your brothers and sisters, that expression must first flow through you. And so as you heal your brothers and sisters, you heal yourself. As you heal yourself, you remember that you are one with Source. And that Source is always flowing through you. Love is always flowing through you. You can turn the faucet on or off. That's free will. But you're not meant to turn it off. You're meant to just let it flow. Let it flow into this world that so needs it. All right. I trust those will be of use to both of us today. Thank you so much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.